Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Axiom Verge 2. In our previous episode, we were looking for some kind of ability that would let us get here. And unfortunately, I have not had any great insights overnight as to how/where. I don't know. I'm still blanking, but I think what I should do is pop back up in here, just take another look, see what I can see. I feel like I'm probably not that far off of it, and I'm just overlooking it. So let's do that. So what we're going to do actually is start here and then just work our way up and to the left. Alright, so he told us to go look for the ability. A part of me is like, could it be as simple as, like, it's just, like, right around the corner from here? Let's actually do pop into here. Because we've run into the problem a couple of times where there's stuff that we need to do and it's actually pretty obvious, but kind of cross-reference. That's pretty solid in the other world. Gosh, I'm gonna die. We'll just keep going up. Jump, jump, jump. Alright, so we've got a grate here. The other world is part of it. Like, that feels so likely to be something. I think where I was earlier is actually... I think that's what I needed to do. We're gonna try at least. So down here, over. Did I do this? Hello, hold on. We've got a thing here that we can potentially drag up. I don't know how I didn't register that before. Alright, new territory. Excellent. I mean, unfortunately, not that terribly useful. Gosh dang it. Here is solid, unfortunately. Double check. I kind of wish that I could, I don't know, somehow make what I've scanned previously a bit more permanent. Because I do feel like I have rescanned the same bits a bunch. I just overlooked this. Just straight up probably didn't see it. What are we looking at skills-wise? So 2 points left. Or 2 points in our pocket. This is not connecting how I thought. How did I get to here before? It must have been through this. Shit. Alright. Doing a bad job of navigating. We're finding stuff, so it's like interesting, but thank you, game, for letting that interrupt. Alright, so here and then seriously, how did I get into... Oh, because I must have... Yeah, okay. So I must have used this ability to loop around. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Amazing how much you can forget in the span of, like, a day. Yeah, we still don't know what the deal is with that. Just don't get it. There's something I'm missing there. I've got some lore from here, if I remember correctly. I think there was a cask there or something like that. Alright. I think this is me admitting defeat. I'm gonna quickly rescan the map. Don't know how to get to that one or that one because they just require so much. I don't want to say flight time, but like flight time. Like they require more gliding than I know how to do. This one, there's nothing there. At this point, I'm just literally like scrolling through and looking for places where there are portals, and I haven't like gone to the other side. There's potentially something here. We're gonna check. I do also just, a part of me does just think it's this spot right here, and I have overlooked some obvious like movement mechanic that would let me do that. This show up as being permeable when it's not. what? We're gonna actually do our old favorite of going to the other world and then fast traveling. Alright, so we pop over to this guy, port through. What is down here? There is a thing down here, so come hither. This feels promising. All right. On the other side of this. Wow. Wow. So we came so tantalizingly close. Hello. At long last, I can free us from our primordial bonds. Now to find the portal to Ansur. Not gonna lie, that was not what I was expecting. You have to stop her. I saw inside her mind. If she destroys Ansur, it all ends. I'll never see Samara. She's not breathing. It seems like she was back to being Indra again. Now she's dead? So what does that make me? And that big red thing, is that the lost Siuna? An empty body, just waiting for an arm to take over. And that Ansur place is supposed to have more of them. You think Amashalama really wants to destroy the world? I'm not sure that's what she means to happen, though I don't exactly want to find out if she's right either. Interesting. So our body dead. What do we got? Please tell me it's the mist form or something like that. Tilhar, disperse into a cloud of nanites. All right, I'm Tilhar. With me, you become as a cloud, able to pass through cracks and grates. Been seeing gratings all over since I arrived. It's like a damn motif. Indeed, these barriers are one of the ways the wielders were finally able to entrap and vanquish the Udug. All right. Oh, do I have to be... Hold on. How does this work? Oh. I wasn't really expecting it to... Can I can use that as this form. Wielder, we are in grave danger. I saw her. She said she's looking for the portal to Ansur. Yes, she means to obtain the rest of the Siuna cache. Then she'll destroy our mother world with a legion of arms. I think you need to explain a bit what this means. In the same way that destroying the universe would mean destroying all the planets within the universe, destroying the Ansur will destroy all the universes within it. What sort of insanity makes her think this is a good idea? She believes in that this universe can somehow survive independently of the mother. Indra, this is paramount that you stop her. At the portal to the Siuna cache is an undetonated storm/breach bomb left over from the war. All that is needed is for you to activate it. Where is it? In Sector 4318, beneath your people's research base. It was nearly discovered by them. Is why I sent drones to chase them from the area. Sounds dangerous. What is the blast radius of the bomb? The walls of a material not native to this world. The walls are of a material not native to this world and should contain the blast. Okay, I'll check it out. If it's as you say, I'll set it to below. Then you'd better find a way to get me back to my own body. We have an agreement. Alright. Finally back on track after all that not being on track. So this is where we need to go. So presumably we could just drop down from here. So if we were in the mood to speedrun, we totally could. There's also this spot here that we could go to. And there's these spots up here that we were just looking at. So let's actually do those first. It's pretty funny that they are like, the grates are a motif. Because we have been seeing them all over the place. I think we've, by and large, routed around them. But, yeah. I'm annoyed that I came so close and was wrong, but I pretty much knew that that was gonna be what happened, you know? Like I was gonna find it, I was gonna look it up or something and be like, oh, we were inches away. That feels like that should be a hold ability and not a toggle. So that's the other way to get here. I'm assuming that this is going to be just like a skill or something. That felt weird. I know it's strange that there's an empty space here. In case anyone was wondering, not that I really think anyone would be, but how did you know that there would be a mist form? I was extrapolating based purely on Castlevania. It's very Symphony of the Night to do something like that. Alright, do we think that our new mist ability will let us get to where we need to? Oh, do we think that the mist ability would have been how we were intended to get up to that thing, actually? That would track. No, we were so close. just go here, get our juice back, try again. Got plenty of practice. Speed leaves a little to be desired, but that's okay. That's solid. Let's four, or we can't do anything. Ooh. All right. Well, I know what I'm getting. Let's. That beep is really starting to grate this spot here, so back to our old favorite. Prefer being in mini form at this point. Alright, so that spot was where? How did I lose it already? Oh, was it in a different spot? No, it's right here. Alright, so best spot for that? 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Ooh, here. Alright, that's the 1 point we need to purchase this. Excellent. Ooh, what are you? 100% arms. Find all the Apocalypse arms. Zal 2. Your drone becomes a formidable weapon when launched with Eskiri. What was Eskiri? Ah, cool. So we just automatically get that. Hell yeah. Too much beeping. I don't think this was a grate. I think it was some other situation that we haven't figured out yet. Like, honestly, it looks like a math error. I don't think it is, but it looks like one, you know? Straight up, just needed to smack the walls. Oh my gosh. Could have done that so long ago. It makes me actually kind of suspicious about this spot. Do we think maybe it's a smashable wall situation that I've just completely painfully overlooked? Or do they count as grades? They might just count as grades. They count as grades. That's way easier. This, unfortunately, does not help us in terms of getting into that spot. Alright, Mana Cloud is not as invulnerable as I might have thought it would be. Oh, is it? No, that's not it. Do I have any... It feels like I ought to be able to get that thing to explode, you know? I want to try and get that enemy to... Yeah. We've gotten the laser to go over that thing multiple times, but the laser does not kill it. Whatever. I'm over it. I think that actually means that we have penetrated all the spots that we can penetrate here. So now our choices are here or here. Let's actually do this top one, because the top one's probably nothing. Or not nothing, but you know, like minor upgrade kind of stuff. Nice and fast now. skill points. Hell yeah. Works out to be behind it. Wasn't there? Yeah, up here. If it was me making this game, there would 100% be a secret flask or something hiding on top of the observatory. Really? That is a surprise. There's this enemy that we never figured out how to defeat. Take another look at this enemy. Because I'm sure that there's a way, right? Like, maybe we just hack it? Oh, well, it's not that. Could be environment-based? Strange that this is here, you know? Like, what's the point of this room? Alright, that's not it. Wait, maybe that was it. I thought I heard a different sound there for a second. Hold on, that's weird. We definitely touched the other altar. don't understand. It did sound for a second there like there was a different sound. Whatever it is, I don't get it. And I'll be honest, out of patience for trying. Alright. Back to the start. I'm sure that, someone will check in at some point and be like, hey, did you forget that you could do blank? And I'll be like, yep, I sure did. Ansible's been powered on. Hammond, are you there? Yes, thanks to you, I have circumvented the character limits of this terminal. Something's come up. Amashalama, she got the lost unit. She wants to find the rest, which are somewhere below us. From what I know of them, they're very dangerous, at least the locals thought so. Lamasu says she wants to use them to destroy the Ansur, the mother world, because she thinks it'll somehow free us. Is this a plausible thing? Oh god, no. Indra, that would literally mean the end of our universe. Even if, as Amashalama seems to think, this universe could survive, even then, the places Samara and I would be forever disconnected. You would never see Samara again. I was starting to suspect as much. I think you understand then. Please don't let Amashalama do this. I'm about to set off a breach bomb. Apparently, it's the only thing that can destroy the portal leading to Ansur. So if you don't hear from me again, if I don't hear from you again, it's because you cease to exist. So, don't let that happen. Alright. Final area. Indra, the upstream portal lies ahead. It leads to Ansur. I had this unit cache placed there to keep it secure, but it has since become exactly the place Amashalama needs to do the most damage. And we were so afraid computers were going to be smarter than us. Be able to hack the bomb with your nanites. Set a timer for 1 minute. That should be enough to get clear. After that, I will seal the doors. And then nobody can ever get to this cache again, right? Only a pattern mind could do that, and there are none left in this world. Yeah, you can't hide from me. What are we at skill point wise? 7. So we could purchase any of these. We're not using our normal combat stuff, so this kind of doesn't matter to me. This doesn't really either, but I'll do it because I'm spending all my time in this form. I'm curious, before we go to this next room, because I'm betting that the next room is gonna be, like, final boss. Map 99%, item 87%. I'm quite surprised that, like, it makes sense. There's a bunch of skill flasks still out there. A bunch, actually. But, like, I feel like we've been quite thorough. There's a few places that we just never got. Oh, you know what? This place we can get. Hold on. We're gonna do that real fast. Because we know how to do that one. That one's just a case of flying upwards. Like overall, I'd say we've been pretty thorough. Actually, no, scratch that. I'm gonna just say we've been quite thorough. It's just sometimes we're also dumb. What are you gonna be? Diviner's Gem, Chalcedony. I'm not familiar with that. Chalcedony gemstone that fits perfectly within the compass. Fits perfectly within the compass, huh? Do we think that that means that it's a like secret detector? Because that would make the most sense at this point. Also, I did forget about this spot, and now that we've got flight, we can do it. It is interesting that okay, you guys suck. God, you guys suck. You know, I wasn't. I kind of have regrets. Because I had so much damage to my health, I didn't pay sufficient attention to see if there's like a beep or anything. And now I don't have any other places where I know there's an item just hanging out. There's maybe one there. So, we left a mark there, so let's see if we can fix that. I'm trying to get a last couple of things, you know, odds and ends done so that I can finish the game with no regrets. If I go here. So, not a secret, just a spot that I forgot to mark off the map. We do know that there's this bit right here. So we'll go over here, see if maybe the compass does something here. Is it making making a larger thing? A larger outline? Still don't know quite what to make of these, like, single arrow things, you know? Held up for 10 seconds, didn't do anything. Pressed up a whole bunch, didn't do anything. I don't know. I don't get it. That's fine. Let's go try and beat the boss. We've done, I feel like, a pretty thorough job. A reasonably thorough job. How many skill points do we have? 3. So, not enough to purchase any of these last tiers, but that's fine. We're going in as drone. Couldn't help but notice that we didn't get like an achievement for that. Is that not 100% map completion? Surely. Huh. There's still some map out there. I'm genuinely surprised. Okay. Not so fast, Indra. Probably should have done one of the higher ones. We wouldn't want you destroying the portal now, would we? Amashalama. The portal leads to Ansur, the mother world. Once I've obtained the remaining Siuna, we will destroy it. And in the process, destroy this world too. A matter of semantics. I will return it to its original form. It will become part of the pure realm of ideas once again. Those living in the current world will no longer exist to experience the destruction of it. Yeah, that's a bunch of nonsense I'm not about to let happen. Open. Open. Do we not have enough? Are you stunned? Alright, shit. I'm in the cube, or I don't know why I nearly said cube. Prism. Enough. You don't think I know what you're trying to do? I was here when this bomb was made. Oh, my body. Indra, hack the bomb. You, help. And get the hell out of here. I'll keep her busy. Alright, we did the thing. Very Metroid. Did it, run, hurry. Storm bomb? True to what Lamassu said, the breach bomb completely obliterated the portal to Ansur. We have survived, Damu and myself, or at least some version of myself. The other me, she died to protect everyone. I realized then that I didn't care about getting home anymore, so I promised Damu that no matter what happened, I'd find a way to fix him. And make him flesh and blood again. And I knew where I could find the technology for that. But ironically, I'd just blown up the only known way to get there. I was going to need help. Ah. So you've come to me, hoping I can help you reach this Ansur. By your own admission, that was Amashalama's goal. Are you sure you are completely free of her influence? Of course, that was where they stored their most advanced tech. I think you, too, would find it lucrative. But in order to get there, we will need a pattern mind. And Hammond, do you think she is there too? I don't pretend to have any idea where Hammond is. I tried contacting her using the Ansibles, but they're all dead now. But I feel like she and Samara are still around, somewhere. Very well, I look forward to working with you, Indra. I don't think I can really call myself Indra anymore. The real Indra died saving us. I'm something else. Ah, cool. Alright, Axiom Verge 2 by Tom Happ. I liked this a lot. There's obviously a few bits there in the back half of the game, especially where like I needed a thing, but I love the cuneiform there. I needed a thing, but I was overlooking like the one thing I needed to do to get to that thing. And like I mentioned a couple episodes ago, or maybe just one episode ago, like that's why a lot of more modern Metroidvanias have NPCs that are like really chatty and tell you where to go. I personally prefer more of like the Silksong approach, where you have a goal, but there's like multiple routes to that goal. That's hard to do with the Metroid style thing. You'll see games do a little bit of jiggery-pokery trickiness to make it so that you get stuff. Oh, it feels weird seeing him higher resolution like that. Like, there's a variety of games where key items actually spawn in multiple locations, and you can just go to whichever, and when you pick up the key item, the other versions of that same key item all disappear. And I really like that solution because that rewards people for exploring, and gives speedrunners some interesting options. And like it just makes it so that you're less likely to get totally stuck. If you don't understand what you need to do for one place, there might be another place that you do understand and you get through and you get the thing that you needed. So, as an example of that, it's not really a Metroidvania, but like it's just a popular example. A Short Hike has the key item, the shovel, in like 3 places, I think, on the island, and so you'll find the little toy shovel, pretty much inevitably. Wild seeing these higher resolution versions of character portraits and stuff. Also, I really like these fractals in the background. It's a good choice for this game. So I kind of wish that this game had done that a little bit, but also like I don't think the places where I got stuck would have been designed that way. So, I liked the story. I liked the Sumerian influence. I did obviously struggle with a lot of the pronunciation, but that's par for the course. I know that some people didn't like the unfocused from combat. Oh, is this Samara? Final stats. Uh-oh. Total time, 9 hours, 34 minutes, and 51 seconds. Items, 88.44%. Map, 99.92. Death count, 8. Oof. Oof. We could have done significantly better. That's okay. I feel like we still did pretty good. Overall, I enjoyed this game. Is it a perfect game? No. But, it's a competent game. It's interesting. I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time as well. And I'll see you in the next series. I'm not totally sure the next series will be, but hope to see you there. Until then, bye!